I'm Jeremy Pang, and this is my kitchen. AIA have asked me to come up with some great recipes to help you live healthier, longer, better lives. My family life, just like yours, is really busy. For me, meal planning and batch prepping allows me to still enjoy cooking, but gives me more time to relax with my family. This episode is all about meal planning. I've got 3-in-1 recipes just for you. I've got your banh mi, a meatball made from the banh mi mix, and a quick Thai larb. Vietnamese banh mi is all about the flavour that you get from this great base paste. Lemongrass, garlic, and spring onion, all finely chopped. Just pound away. If you wish, you can pop this into a food processor as well. I quite like to squeeze all those juices out naturally. So, once your paste is done, you can add your sweet and salty flavour from the rest of the ingredients. A couple of teaspoons of palm sugar for that natural sweetness. Some shrimp paste. Real depth or umami or savoury flavour. 2 tablespoons of fish sauce and a tablespoon of light soy sauce for that saltiness. Give that a good stir through. That palm sugar should melt through quite nicely and mix into the juices of that spring onion, lemongrass and garlic paste. Break up any shrimp paste. Just get that evenly distributed. And lastly, we've got a load of sesame seeds. A traditional Vietnamese banh mi will have sort of beef mince and pork mince. I've actually got half pork and chicken mince here to give it a really nice lean finish, slightly healthier take on a traditional banh mi. And all this paste, it's going to get massaged into the meat. And this will create quite a wet meat mix. It should feel nice and soft and succulent when you bite into it. So at this point, you just want to carefully mix the meat in, get all that flavour into the meat, and really mix that in. So this is less of a banh mi technique, more of a traditional dim sum technique with dealing with minced meat. Just cup your hand, pick up the meat, and then throw it back into the bowl. Just keep the bowl steady on the worktop. And what this does is it creates one smooth patty of meat. It knocks out all the air between the grains of meat. And all that flavour will be sort of pushed around and evenly distributed. So the rest is easy. We can make your patties, and you could actually make your patties in advance, sit it on a tray, cover it, keep it in the fridge, cook it whenever you want. I'm going to cook them straight away, straight into the pan. I've got a little bit of water here just to wet my hands, and I'm going to go for sort of a snooker ball size of meat. Once you've got that, then you just press it in, almost like making a burger. Just open it out a little, so it's like a patty of kofta kebab, that sort of shape. Straight into the oil. You don't need a lot of oil for this at all. At the moment, I've got it on quite high heat, this pan, just to get that initial sort of instant sear of the meat. So you want to press into the meat and just flatten out those patties a little. I don't mind if it looks a little rough and ready. Look, it is home cooking, so you make it look how you want. And after that initial seal, just check underneath and you can see how quickly you get that nice sort of golden brown finish. Now with this, you know, you've got your protein, loads of that great natural paste, and your carbs from your bread. You can use normal white baguette or multi-seed loaf, whatever you want, it's up to you. You can see how much meat I've got left over to make my other two dishes. Simple cooking, meal planning, all the way. So, got your baguette. See how quick and easy that was to make. My patties. That should be really nice and succulent. A crisp sort of edge. Of course you could pan fry and barbecue, however you want to cook this really. Grill it. Pack it full of some salad in there. I've got some homemade sambal here actually. But you could use sriracha chili, some mayonnaise, anything like that. Recipe number 1, a nice lean meat banh mi. Recipe 2, meatballs from the same banh mi mix, banh meatballs. Now I'm going to go straight into the cooking with the same pan. But hey, let's pretend it's the next day. We've got leftover banh mi mix, what am I going to do with it? I've got some finely chopped up greens here, spinach, kale, whatever you want to use really. Just use up those leftovers from your fridge. Give that a good mix into your meat mix. And you'll get some really nice, fresh meatballs and a completely different dish out of your base banh mi filling. Now I want the meatballs to be packed full of veg, so round those off into golf ball size pieces. And again, I'm putting them straight into the frying pan, but you could get your meatballs ready in the morning and then cook them for dinner later on. Absolutely up to you. If you want to speed it up, just cover it with a lid so it just allows the steam to sort of build up and cook a little bit quicker. I've got some glass vermicelli here, just soaking in hot water for sort of 4 to 5 minutes, getting nice and soft. Now you can have this cold as a nice cold salad. Just strain this and run it under the cold water tap. So I'm going to make a really quick glass noodle salad for the base of my meatballs. Got some nice fresh coriander here. Whatever herbs you want, you can use for a salad like this. Just give those a mix through. Got that extra salad from my banh mi. And then if you wish, a quick little dressing, some lime juice and any of the extra flavour that came from the banh mi filling, you can also use for this, for a nice fresh salad dressing. So lime juice of course is nice and citrusy, can be quite tart. You can take a little palm sugar just to balance that out. The rest of the fish sauce, a couple of teaspoons of light soy. Just melt that palm sugar through. It's a really simple but fresh and healthy dressing. Yeah, and I've got these for my larb, but a little bit of Thai shallot, why not? And some chili because it's here. And that's for the top, so just have a little taste of that. Ooh, nice, really get that lime flavour. My meatballs sit nicely into this salad. And then just dress that quick and easy here, straight over the top, look at that. So, dish 2, your banh meatballs. So the last recipe from my 3-in-1 banh mi mix is my Thai larb. And all I'm going to do is stir fry the mix, add a little bit of Thai basil and serve it with some lettuce wraps. Now I've got my meat mix here again. This could be day 3, or so long as your meat has been fresh and bought fresh, you could have made this, portioned it out, frozen it, take it out from the freezer and use it whenever you want. So my Thai larb, really a quick stir fry of my meat mix. All the flavour is in there already, so this is really easy. A swirl of oil. Just swirl that around your wok. I've got some finely chopped Thai shallots here. You can use red onion or onion if you wish. Give that a good stir fry through. This is pretty much high heat all the way. And I'll add a little bit of oil just before I cook my meat. And then do a little drizzle of oil. Baste the wok nicely and your meat can go in. Now I want to sear this meat well, so just bring your shallots over the top so they don't burn. Fold that over and sear again. And it's still in a big patty form. I don't mind that whilst I'm searing the meat. I'll start to separate it out as it gets more cooked. At this point you can start to sort of chop into your meat. Now if you don't have a wok, you can always do this in a frying pan if you wish. Remember, you shouldn't need to add any more sauce or salt or anything, any sort of seasoning to it, because the meat's already been seasoned because it's a banh mi mix. So that's pretty much there. I've got loads of sweet Thai basil here. And I'm just going to pick the leaves off straight into the larb. And that's going to add a whole punch of aromatic flavour to this dish number 3. This is what I love about all Asian cooking. It's so versatile. You can make so many dishes out of one base starting point. So my basil leaves will just wilt into the larb there. And you can see how much food I've actually got here from what's a third of my meat from that starting point of the banh mi. Let's just scatter some chili across that. If you want a squeeze of lime as well, you can always just add that at the end. Gem lettuce leaves for a quick larb lettuce wrap. Dish 3, done. So as you can see, it's really easy to batch prep your meal and get that weekly meal planning right from just one base set of ingredients. For me, helps me relax and gives me more time to sleep.